You know, everything she told us to do, I would do. I would read him these pictures with the words every night. He was getting it on the gluten-free diet. This is very cool. So what you can see in some of the videos on my website where I'm talking to him when he's very young with autism, and I'll say things to him and he clearly does not understand what I'm saying. Like I will hold out like some applesauce to him and I'll be like, James, do you want some apples? And he'd be like, hi. Like he had memorized a couple of words.
Right.
He didn't know what they meant. He just knew that when he says hi, people get all smiley. So he just says hi. Okay. You know, or like in another part of the video, I ask him, how old are you? And he says 2, because he's memorized that one. Okay. But then I asked him like, oh, well, what does a dump truck do? And he's like, 2. He doesn't understand what I'm saying. Okay. So when we went gluten-free, he started to understand us.
Wow.
That is key, because how are you going to teach a child who can't understand you?
Exactly. So the gluten-free did work, because there's always that argument, oh, there's no science behind it and all that. So the gluten-free worked to some degree.
There's a lot of excellent science of why gluten-free works. You know, I don't have all my charts and drawings and diagrams here, but sort of the main summary of why gluten-free helps many, many children is that, number one, gluten has sort of an opiate effect in the brain. Gluteomorphins. And then also, there's this wonderful scientific work that's been done by Alessio Fasano, a researcher who specializes in gluten research. And he says that all the cells in your gut are supposed to be like this, stuck together really tight. And these are called your tight junctions. And they're supposed to be tight. But every time you eat gluten, in every single person, it makes them open.
Every single person?
Mm-hmm, yeah. So especially with these kids who have these issues, we don't want undigested food coming through into the body, right? So we want the food to be digested before it sneaks into the bloodstream. So, or not sneaks in, but deliberately goes into the bloodstream. We want it to be digested. If the tight junctions are open, then just any old thing can just go into the bloodstream. Right. So that is like just a couple of reasons why. And if the child is actually making antibodies to gluten, which is highly likely, then you're just creating an inflammation storm every time you eat gluten if their body keeps making antibodies to it. Mm-hmm. So there's three reasons why someone might want to reduce or remove, actually, no, remove gluten from their diet.
Right.